Everybody wants to experience the good life, and we understand that the best life is experienced when we are living in the will of God. But a lot of times people don't know how to pursue the will of God, and that's what the Engaged Discipleship groups are all about. Groups of 4 to 6 people who are engaging scriptures together during the week, and then they gather to pray together, to encourage each other, to hold each other accountable, to be transformed into new people by the power of the Spirit and the Word.
So I just recently moved to Marion this last fall, and so entering a new community can be intimidating, and so I joined a small group, which was really great. But for me, this discipleship group has just allowed me to go deeper in a way that I probably wouldn't in like a group of a larger group. And it's also given me a really great accountability to keep diving deeper into the Word. And what was neat is there would be days, because we're following like a reading plan, it would be neat to see how like that section of that day was like so perfect for like what I'd be meeting, be it at work or just in life and doing life with family and friends. And so it was just really neat to see like how a truth would just really jump off the page, and then I'd see that later in the day and be like, I needed that like this morning.
Starting out, if I'm to read my scripture on my time, I'm very selfish about my time. And once we got going into the group, I got excited about reading. Actually reading more than what I was supposed to, because it's starting to become a passion in my heart. Once I started getting going, having a class and having a group depend on me getting in there and helping everybody talk about our short reading, that's been huge. That's helped me understand the Bible better.
It's been really interesting for me to see, okay, this is what stood out to me, and this is might be new to me, what I've read, and then seeing what the other girls have read and what stood out to them. And sometimes it's the exact same thing or the same concept that may have stood out. Other times it's been completely different, but in the end it all ties together. And that's been really good, the conversations that we've had. It's a different level of relationship we're starting to develop. We have Bible study together and we're friends outside of church, but this is more focused on our spiritual growth, just the 5 of us each week.
In so many ways, God is using Scripture, whether it's that which is preached, that we're reading through the week, that's coming across text messages, to really enrich our lives and promote our sort of collective growth. And that's one of the things that is really, I think, different about this group relative to other practices or other kinds of programs that I've been involved in the past, and that is that God has really helped me see that it's not, it isn't, surprisingly, just about me. This is really about us, and He's speaking to us, and He's calling us to grow together. And so that's been really a great learning process. It's made it much richer. Too often, I think, as we pursue God and spiritual practices, sometimes it turns into a big self-help or self-improvement process, and this hasn't really felt like that. It feels different, and it's been such a blessing to me, and for one I've observed, it's been a good thing for the other guys as well.